Good afternoon. Today we are going to see the first exercise on Unit 4, that is torsion and principal stresses. So now we have this problem which was actually asked in IES 2019, and that is related with your principal stresses. Now given direct stresses which I have mentioned over here, and we are interested to determine the value of shearing stress tau. Then we have Pn1 and 2 sigma x plus sigma y by 2 plus minus sigma x minus sigma y by 2 whole square plus tau square. Then we have given that you can see this if maximum principal stress is not to exceed 150 mega Newton per meter square. Means this we can say is as Newton per mm square. One and the same thing. Try to understand this mega Newton per meter square. So mega we have 10 raised to 6 Newton meter square 10 raised to 6 millimeter square. And then we have this as Newton per mm square. This is known as m Newton per meter square, and Newton per meter square known as Pascal. So this is again we have MPa. And we will substitute this value 150, and from this we will get value of tau, and that tau we will get it as 84.85 Newton per mm square. So knowing this value of tau from the equation here, just we have substituted values. That is, this value is sigma x, this is sigma y. So we have sigma x plus sigma y by 2. So this is compression, so minus, and this minus minus becomes plus. And from this we will get this tau 84.85 Newton per mm square, or you can write mega Newton per meter square, one and the same thing. Then we will find Pn2 value. We know now all values. We will substitute these values in the equation, which will give me value of Pn2, which is equal to minus 120 Newton per mm square. So we have again mega Newton per meter square. Now here you can see, if you will see this, your tau plus or minus will not affect your answer. So you can take it upward or you can take it downward, will not affect your answer. Means I have considered it as negative. If you will consider it as positive, so in this way, then also your answer will not be affected, because we have in principal stresses value of tau that is in square, and therefore it is always plus. It may be plus or minus. Then we have tan 2 theta, because we have to find theta also, and we will get this value that is 19.47 and perpendicular to it. So we have added 90 in this, and that will gives us 109.47 degrees with 120 mega Newton per meter square. The maximum shear stress we know Pn1 minus Pn2 by 2. So this becomes minus of minus 120, and this becomes plus, which will gives me value that is equal to 135 mega Newton per meter square. So this is the first problem. Then we have second problem again, which was asked in IS 2019, which was related actually with shaft, that is torsion. So we have this formula. If you remember, we have P is equal to 2 pi and T mean upon 60. Now here we have 200 RPM. Now we have three formulas for P. We have first 2 pi and T average upon 60. Here you have N in RPM. Then we have another formula, P is equal to 2 pi and T average. Now in this you have N in RPS. And third we have P is equal to 2 pi F into T average. And F we have frequency, which is in Hertz. Frequency in Hertz. So we have these three formulas. So now we have RPM. So we are going to consider this value, and then we, we will get T mean from this. So always we have to keep mind that whatever value of T we will get from power, that value is always in Newton meters, not millimeters. So it is not in millimeters. So we have to keep in mind it is in Newton meter, and we have to increase this 30% because that is mentioned if the maximum torque transmitted at each revolution exceed the mean by 30%, and therefore we have 1.3 into T mean. and we will get this value, that is 4.66 into 10 raised to 3 by increasing it by 30%. And this is Newton per meter. We will Newton meter, we will convert it in Newton millimeter, so it becomes 10 raised to 6. And here we have to actually find suitable diameter for the shaft, and that is for our solid shaft. Then we have formula T by J is equal to tau by R. Now T we know J pi by 32 d to the power 4, where d is the diameter of the solid shaft, is equal to tau upon R. R is again d by 2. So d diameter of solid shaft. You can take any symbol for it, diameter of solid shaft. And then calculating this, we will get value of d, that is 69.73 mm. So we have to provide minimum diameter at 70 millimeter to transmit power 75 kilowatt at 200 rpm. And then we have third problem. So now a single solid circular shaft 400 mm diameter running at 200 rpm. Then again we have this as rpm is to replace by two hollow circular shaft of equal size running at 100 mm rpm. So we have to replace this solid shaft by two hollow shaft and developing 50% additional power. The internal diameter of hollow shaft may be taken as 1/3 of their external diameters, and if the working stress of the new shaft is 30% greater than that of the former, find the external and internal diameters of hollow shaft. Now was asked in IES 2018. So now first we will go with solid shaft. So we have, as it is in RPM, so we are going to be 2 pi n t upon 60. Now from this we are going to get TS, that is for solid shaft, will be equal to 3 PS upon 20 pi. That is TS we have, that is torsional moment of the solid shaft. Then we will go with Ts upon Js equal to tau s upon Rs, and then 3 Ps upon 20 pi t tau s. So this is for your Ts value. So we have this Ts 3 Ps upon 20 pi, and then we have rearranged this. We have taken this on this side, and Js we have taken on this side. So equal to Js upon Rs. And then we know Js is pi by 32 into d to the power 4, because that is given diameter of the solid shaft upon R. R, that will be 200, which will gives us value, that is Ps upon tau s, which will be 263.19 into 10 raised to 6. P is the power of solid shaft and tau is the maximum shear stress allowed. Then we have given hollow shaft pH, we have, that is 2 pi n th, that is for hollow shaft, and we are going to get 2 pi n, that is 100. So that is given for hollow shaft, we have n as 100 rpm. Now from this we will get value of th in the same way, 3 ps upon 10 pi. Then same way we have this, we will take on this side and jh on this side, and we will put value of th in the equation. So 3 ph upon 10 pi tau h is equal to jh upon rh. Now we have pi by 32 d to the power 4 minus d to the power 4 upon d by 2. But this is given, we have given this value, that is d is equal to d by 3. So this value is given. pH is given 1.5 ps and tau h is given 1.3 tau s. Means the shear stress for hollow shaft is 30% greater and power for hollow shaft is 50% greater than solid shaft. Then we will substitute this value also, d equal to d by 3, and these values in terms of ps and tau s. And then we are going to get 1.5. Here we have substituted these values. So 1.5 ts upon 1.3 tau s, and that is equal to 2.056 d to the power 4 minus d by 3 to the power 4 upon d. And from this we will get it as PS upon tau s, that is equal to 1.72782 into this value. Then we will simply simplify this. So we will have first equation PS upon tau s in this way, and we have this will be another equation. Then we have this same, because we are going to be mentioned over there, we have to replace solid shaft by two hollow shafts, and then we will equate these two, and from this we are in position to calculate value of D. Now we have taken D4 common from this, and by taking D4 common from this, or if we will put one step in this one, 1.784 into D4 in bracket 1 minus 1 by 3 to the power 4 divided by D, and then 1D gets cancelled, this becomes D cube, and then we have that will be 1.78. So this should be 1.782 actually. So this this will be again calculated, this term also taken in this one. So we have this will be 1.784 into 1 minus 1 by 3 to the power 4 into D cube, and then we have this term as 1.76 D cube, and which will gives me value of D as 530.78 millimeter, and divide by D is D by 3, and then we will get it as 176.93 millimeters. So likewise we will get diameters of hollow and solid shaft. So this is exercise 1 of unit number 4. So we will stop here only. Thank you.